everyone, I'm Antoinette, and today I just really wanted to have a little chat. Every once in a while, you don't have that full creativity to make a video. At least I don't. Not everybody makes videos, but anyways, just there's those times where you feel like you lack creativity, but you still want to make a video, just not something with actual content or a script or anything. And I just wanted to have a little talk. Still a pretty awkward talk because I'm not used to sitting in front of a camera and just talking to a camera. Like, that's what all these videos are, is just talking to a camera and hoping, to get feedback and having an audience. And I've been having the block, and this is the second time I'm recording this video. One, the lighting is just nuts because I don't have fancy lights to give me automatic perfect lights, so I have to use the sun, and it's in some awkward angle that's not working out for me. And the second part was the video that I first created sounded like I was sad, which I'm not. It was just, since this is unscripted, you gotta think about what you're saying. And I'm not sad, it's just, pondering time that I'm having. But I've been thinking about how hard it is for me to make videos because I want to do that. I want to create videos, but it's hard when you feel like you lack all creativity. And I just wanted to have a little talk, kind of, on creativity. If you saw my previous video, I talked about how I wasn't ready for the adult world, and really I'm not ready for that, but more in the aspect of what I want to do with my future. I can figure out how to do laundry, I know how to put gas in a car, I know how to cook. The biggest part about being an adult is having a career and how you're going to make your money, which is sad that you think about it. That's really what you have to focus on being an adult. But I'm at that point where I need to start making decisions on what I want to do. And truth be told, I would rather not work. That sounds bad, but hear me out. I don't want a job like what most people do. I want something that gives me that feeling of creativity. What I would love to do is help create a show. Not like reality shows or any of those posh, whatever kind of shows. Those aren't what I'm talking about. Okay, my favorite show as of right now is Sherlock. And while I am very upset that the new season won't be coming back till 2016, well, that's what the media is saying, but I want to help create a show like that. I don't want to be on camera unless I was a character in that show, but if I could create a show or help create a show like that, that's what I want to do. And truth be told, if anyone, and I'm serious, if anyone can figure out how to get me to Britain to make this show, that would be the best thing ever. And can get me in contact with the creators and the producers and hook me up, that would be amazing. And I want to work with people like that. Frankly, I'm not a people person whatsoever. I enjoy being alone. I'm not lonely by any means. I'm really okay with the fact of being alone. I don't have a lot of friends. I do have friends, just not a lot. You have that close-knit group of people. And really, I don't hang out with people. But every once in a while, you want to get out and hang out with friends. If I get invited to go somewhere, I'll go. I always have. But I'm not that type of person to call up someone and be like, hey, let's go do something. Because, doing stuff costs money. Not everybody has it. But with the fact of being alone all the time, especially I think with people like me, which makes me wonder if I have some different brain structure, because I think about life and how people spend their time living. Like sitting behind a desk, transcribing notes, running coffee orders, it's not fun, for one, and that's not what I could ever see myself doing. The closest thing as of now that I see myself doing is making YouTube videos. But with doing that, you have to continue and create an audience. But I don't like being in front of the camera, really. I want to be behind it. I feel like I keep getting off track, and I know I am because I don't have a script. I don't really know what I'm saying. I just wanted to get this out. But the lack of creativity I have, or that I'm feeling, makes me think, how am I going to accomplish my goals if I don't have my creativity? And the subject in which I want to continue working for needs an amount of creativity. Through the years, people go through changes, they have their ups and downs, and through that, those people can change as a person, and I feel like I'm not the person that I once was. I loved to sing, I loved to dance, I loved to read, and I loved to paint. Anything that got me really thinking, or made me feel that I was creating something, of course, made me feel creative. And I think I stopped doing those things a few years ago. And this is gonna sound petty, but a few years ago I was in a relationship. It didn't last long, and frankly, things have to end. And that is one thing that I'm extremely glad ended. Not in the best of ways, but things have to end. But in that time, I felt the things that made me feel creative were mocked, frowned upon, not accepted. Because I listen to Korean music, K-pop particularly, and I feel like listening to music in a different language, or watching shows in a different language, or learning that language puts you on a different level mentally. That makes sense. Makes you think differently, and I really liked that. I was so enthralled in the different culture and just how that community was, and just to have that shut down by the person that you gave everything to makes you change. And I feel like I just lost my whole self because of that. And I'm not just gonna say everything was on that. Every change that I went through was because of that, because other things happen in life that can make you shut down as the person that you once were. Trying to keep my mood and my voice up, not so negative sounding, because again, this isn't supposed to be a sad video, it's just a pondering video. But back to my dilemma, those situations made me seem like I lost myself entirely. But those things have also helped me, I think, in the way I think. I do think more about the world and people. But I want my level of creativity that I had years ago, and I'm not really sure on how I can get that back. And I don't want to do things where people say, you need to reach out to others, maybe being with family. I don't want to make this sound negative. I don't want to make that sound negative, but the way I think, people don't understand. They don't get that most of the time being alone is the best for me. But of course, having a career, especially with making movies or making shows, that you need to work with other people, and that part I totally understand, and I would love to work with those people, and think on the same level as them or spit out my ideas. I just want ideas where people think about them too and give positive feedback, or feedback that I know that won't particularly tarnish what I had to say. But I don't know. It's just family route is not really where I'm looking. But if you have any ideas of how I can get my creative mojo back, leave a comment down below and give this video a like, because maybe it'll boost my spirits, even though I'm not sad, like I said, but I would very much enjoy it. Anyways, until next time, bye guys.